We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Oh, word.
Let them experience the great many things.
Holograms are illusions, though. I wonder if at some point they just couldn't tell what was real anymore.
I'm having the illusions.
They were intelligent, but that doesn't mean they were wise.
Yes. Intelligence and wisdom are two different things. Completely. Although you might think not. But it is. It is. Hello. I shall stand on the bar.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
Little?
Varl said she may be
It's
able
like
to
the
help us
show
on our mission.
Stranger Things.
Maybe.
I don't know. I never watched that show, so I don't even know what that show is about. The training.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life. As well as our
Hephaestus is the
troubles.
devil.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again.
Hephaestus is the devil.
Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia.
You don't
It's
owe
hard to
him
imagine
anything.
that
He is the
machines like
devil.
Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like
Beta.
she's barely
They named her
survived days.
Beta.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
It shall. It shall. Hello, friend.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah,
Oh?
yeah. I mean, why
Yeah,
wouldn't I be?
you've been drinking
There's two
lately.
of me now.
There's two of you now.
Yes.
At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
I feel like the other one, she's kind
Did
of
you
like a
speak with
test tube
Beta?
baby, but
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What you reading next?
she's just
I
a
saw a
test
guy
tube
added
baby
something
that
to the
just
archives
made
about
her
metal
to
rods
open
being used to
doors.
harness lightning during
Like,
storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all of
The
those symbols,
lovebirds.
they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
yeah, they're gonna get married.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Let us go. Is that Gaia's room?
Hey,
I take
Aloy.
it where
Glad you made it back
this is
okay.
the bar.
She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her.
Yes, I would like to speak with my twin sister. Hold on, look. Hello.
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is
The
there
hell are you
anything that
talking
can help?
about, girl?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so... the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
No,
Can they still be alive?
I did
They don't even
not.
look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you were...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
Of course they do. Because they're the devil, Satan. All things are meant to die. To live forever is unnatural.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why?
I
Why
already
kill
knew
everyone
that.
just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that?
Yeah, they didn't do very well with their
They'll
own
have a hard time
world.
doing that.
Because they're the devil. What?
So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth.
I knew those
What else
people
do you
were
know about
evil.
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric,
William Shatner.
Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he
Sir
says.
William Shatner.
He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know.
And he's not very good at it. I shall enjoy hurting him. when my shield destroying weapon is complete. And I shall laugh in his face. When my arrow penetrates his evil heart, he shall die.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
And now I have stolen you away, and they cannot use you any longer. Like, you shall stay here.
So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. You
I'm
mentioned
just
the
full of
Zenith set up base here
surprises.
on Earth. Where is it? Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine wars. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities?
Good God,
they can shuttle
man.
back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
More devils. How many devils are there? Shit.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened? All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A. The Zeniths never told you any details. They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius. Guess they survived old age, too.
I don't know how. With their dealings with the devil,
How did you escape the Zeniths?
they sold their souls
I never thought I'd get away from them. Even
to
if I
live
were to
forever
run, I'd never
and
survive on
serve
my own
Satan.
wilds. Then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
Well, they made her intelligent, that's for sure. She talks so fast,
You
and
said you saw an opportunity to
I don't
escape
understand what
to
half of the
capture
shit
Eleuthia.
means she's saying,
What did you
man.
do, exactly? Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me. The one the rebels killed, outside the facility. But Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield? I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape? Well, when it was time to use the
She
Zenith's
is
transmitter to
dead.
send Eleuthia back to
The
base,
dead
I also
devil.
sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers. And the Gaia root kernel? I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they
believed me.
Well done.
Well done, and now you are free. And we found out the secret that the devil can die. Like, they can be killed.
You said you were born.
And I shall kill them all. They shall all die by my
Zeniths
hand.
had an
Right.
intergenic chamber of the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still
I'm
exists.
sure they do.
You got to learn from it.
Only what was
That's
deemed
why
pertinent
she's
to the
so
mission.
smart.
If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. Alright, I think that's
You
enough for
rest
now.
now.
Do
The
you
devils
come
shall die.
upstairs, or-
So how long?
Hold on, like, bro.
You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
I am working
I still
on
have
it.
to get 2 more subordinate functions before Guy is powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not.
He's the devil.
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now.
No, we don't
you're
have
mistaken.
any of that stuff that she
They're gonna
has.
find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone.
Calm
You're
down.
gonna die.
Hey,
Good God, man, calm down.
you're here
I didn't
now.
even know she was gonna say that, but
So is
like
there anything you
I,
can do to help?
it's my response. Like,
I have certain knowledge sets.
calm the fuck down.
And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia.
I don't need any of that, for I am the savior. They shall not.
How'd it go?
That's all they need to know, that they shall
I think she
not.
regrets coming here.
Hold on, bro.
Feeling might be neutral.
They shall die.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
They shall die by my mighty hand. Like, it is over for them. And now that we have their little key, they cannot open, for they shall not access this facility. They shall die by my hand if they attempt such a thing. Just like their little, whatever they call them, their little robots. We don't have Apollo, the devil, they kept all that stuff
Errand okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of.
for their self, like the selfish devil does.
This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just try to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
They even named her Beta,
It's good to see
that's
you guys are enjoying
racist.
yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really. Doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
They didn't actually stuff an animal, though. Come on now.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was
It's stuff
totally
with
lost.
cotton. It's
Then
not a
Zoe
real
said something
animal.
about
Come on
two
now.
trees coming from one seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's
Yep.
not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Yes, we need to find some snap mall.
I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Yes, she's freaking out. She does not have faith. Alright. We need to see Gaia.
Welcome back.
I have news. You shall make me my weapon, I shall destroy the devils.
Aloy. I see we have a
Like-
new guest.
They shall
So
die,
now we know the
like their
origin of the
sister
transmission.
did.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it.
You shall make me my weapon of death.
Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence, that son of a bitch.
Based
I
on
knew
the
it.
data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The two remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more
Damn
subfunctions
it.
to get. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
Alright.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
Silence, that son of a bitch. Where the hell is Silence? I shall find him and make him give me all his secrets, or he will die. Like, Hold on. I already know. Yeah, we got like 4 months.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Yes. Selfish.
See you later, Gaia.
Until next time, Aloy.
Selfishness is the devil's work. Let us go.
It's a little loud, Erend.
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
More like someone.
Well, you're the one that helped me find it.
People make mistakes.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods.
He's listening to that song that we found in the Frozen Wilds DLC. Like this freaking girl band thing.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores, from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
Good God, man.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
It shall be so.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
All right, I must go. It is time for my journey to continue. Oh my God, that was a lot. That was like so much dialogue. Oh my God, get me out of here. Good God, man.
Skin's cracking from the cold.
The story. There's another mission over there. We're not gonna do all these side quests just yet. It's like,
It's Kotallo. If you're in need of provisions, I recommend stopping by Saltbite, a village north of the Grove. Their cook's meals give a soldier strength like nothing else. And who knows, maybe they could use your help too.
Maybe I'll check it out. Thanks.